I don't think about you first anymore. When I wake up in the light, there's space between my mornings and what used to feel like night. Your absence used to follow me like it owned my every move, but now it's just a shadow that I quietly move through. I didn't fight to get here, it just happened over time. I breathe without you now, not loudly, not in pain, just a simple kind of living without calling out your name. I still remember everything, but it doesn't hold me down. I breathe without you now, and I'm learning how. There's no more searching in the silence, no more waiting for your sign, no more rewriting all our moments to make them feel just fine. I stopped turning every memory into something I must fix. I let it stay exactly there without dragging it through this. I thought I needed you just to feel complete. I breathe without you now. It's not dramatic anymore, just a quiet understanding of what I lived before. I don't fall into the past when it tries to pull me back. I breathe without you now, and I don't lack. Even missing you feels different, like it lost its sharpest edge. It doesn't break me into pieces or push me to the ledge. It's just something in the background that I notice and let go, like a story that I finished a long time ago. I thought I'd always need you to survive the night. I breathe without you now, and it doesn't feel like loss, just a version of my healing that I finally crossed. I still carry what we were, but it doesn't take control. I breathe without you now, and I feel whole. Maybe love was never meant to be the air I couldn't find. Maybe I just learned the hard way how to leave it all behind. I don't erase what happened, I just no longer drown. There are moments I still pause in when something brings you near, but I don't collapse into it like I did for all those years. I let it pass without resistance, like wind across the sky. I don't need you to exist here for me to feel alive. And if you ever wonder what became of me, I didn't disappear with sadness, I just learned to breathe. Not because I forgot you, but because I let it be. I breathe without you now, and I'm finally me. I breathe without you now. No storm, no endless ache, just a quiet kind of freedom that nothing can take. I still remember loving you, but it doesn't pull me down. I breathe without you now, and I found out inhale, exhale, stay. Don't break down in the same way when your memory comes around. It doesn't hit me like a wave now, it just moves through me somehow. I used to fall apart completely at the mention of your name. Now I just sit there quietly and let it fade. I thought I'd always drown in this, but even storms run out of rain. I don't cry like before, not every time I feel you, not every time I remember what we didn't make it through. It still hurts in different silence, but it doesn't take control. I don't cry like before, but I still know. There were nights I couldn't sleep right, just replaying what went wrong. Now those nights feel further away, like they don't belong. I can hear your voice in passing, and it doesn't shake my chest. I just noticed that it's over, and I can finally rest. It didn't happen suddenly, it just slowly let me go. I don't cry like before, when now we're past what we were. There's a space inside the feeling that doesn't turn to hurt. I still remember everything, but it doesn't pull me under. I don't cry like before, I just wonder, maybe I'm still healing, or maybe I've moved on. I can't tell the difference clearly between right and wrong, but I know I'm not collapsing every time I think of you. And that alone feels like something I didn't used to do. I thought time wouldn't change it, but it changed me instead. I don't cry like before, it's not as sharp as it was. The pain is still a memory, but it doesn't rise above. I thought I'd always fall apart, but I stayed in one piece somehow. I don't cry like before, and that's enough now. Maybe healing isn't silence, or forgetting what you lost. Maybe it's just surviving without counting every cost. I still carry what we were, but it doesn't carry me. There are moments I still feel it, like a shadow passing through, but it doesn't stop my breathing the way it used to do. I don't rush to fix the feeling, I just let it be and go. Like I'm learning how to live with what I already know. And if you ever wonder what became of me, I didn't disappear in sadness, I just learned to see that even broken stories don't always end in pain. I don't cry like before, but I remember the same. I remember the same. I don't cry like before, but I still feel it sometimes, in quiet little echoes between the space and time. I'm not the same as I was, but I'm not gone either now. I don't cry like before, and I'm learning how. No tears, just distance, just me. constantly anymore. It comes and goes in waves. Some days you're just a detail that my mind doesn't replay. I used to feel it every hour, like it owned my breathing space. Now it only shows up sometimes, then quietly fades away. It didn't leave all at once, it just stopped staying the same. I don't miss you constantly. It's not a full-time pain. It's just occasional weather that passes through my name. Some moments I remember you, some moments I don't care. I don't miss you constantly. You're not always there. There are mornings I feel nothing, no connection to the past, just a normal kind of silence that doesn't try to last. Then out of nowhere something triggers a small invisible thread, and I think of you for seconds, then it leaves my head. I thought missing you would stay, but even that learned time. I don't miss you constantly. It lost its constant shape. It doesn't take my whole attention. It doesn't make me break. It's just something that exists now without control or demand. I don't miss you constantly. I just can't. Even memories behave differently. They don't all come at once. They arrive like scattered moments, not a storm, just months. I don't hold on to each one like it's meant to define. I just let them pass right through me, one at a time. It used to be overwhelming, now it's passing noise. I don't miss you constantly. It's not what it used to be, not a loop, not a prison, just something inside of me. Sometimes soft, sometimes distant, sometimes nothing at all. I don't miss you constantly. I just recall maybe missing someone changes when you stop feeding it fuel. It doesn't disappear completely, it just stops breaking you. I can live inside my hours without you in each one. There's no countdown in my thinking, no chasing what is gone. I still have moments of absence, but they don't take control. They pass like quiet signals through my soul. And if you ever wonder what I carry of you now, it's not a constant ache anymore. It's just a fading sound, sometimes near, sometimes nowhere, sometimes gone for days. I don't miss you constantly, and that's okay. I don't miss you constantly. It comes, it leaves, it fades, not a storm I live inside of, just passing emotional waves. I thought it would stay forever, but even that let go. I don't miss you constantly, and now I know. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Mostly quiet. I don't reach out anymore. Not because I stopped caring, but because I got tired of talking into spaces that don't answer back the same way. I used to think silence meant timing. Now I think it just means no. I waited too long for replies that already decided themselves. I don't reach out anymore. It didn't happen loudly. It just became a habit I broke, one message at a time. I stopped trying to restart things that never moved forward. I don't reach out anymore, and it's quieter this way. There was a version of me that checked every notification, like it meant something about my worth. I don't do that now. Not because I'm stronger, but because I understood the pattern of giving more to something that never gave back the same direction. It wasn't love fading. It was me noticing I was alone in it. I don't reach out anymore, not to test, not to check, not to see if anything changed, because nothing ever did. I stopped rewriting endings that kept ending the same way. I don't reach out anymore, and I stopped explaining why. It's strange how absence teaches you what presence never did. Like how effort can become invisible when no one is looking back. I don't blame anyone for it. I just stopped participating in it. Maybe I confuse connection with being the one who tries. Maybe I thought consistency could fix a one-sided line. I don't reach out anymore, not because I'm empty, but because I finally learned where my energy disappears. I stopped knocking on silence that already chose its side. I don't reach out anymore, and I'm alright. No message, no waiting, no return. I don't feel the crash anymore. No sharpness in my chest. It's not like something shattered. It's more like I just went less feeling, less reacting, less of who I used to be. I thought I'd be broken pieces, but it's just quiet inside me. It didn't fall apart, it just slowly disappeared. I feel empty, not broken, like something faded out. No dramatic kind of ending, no screaming, no loud doubt, just a hollow kind of stillness that I can't explain away. I feel empty, not broken, and I stay. People ask if I'm okay now. I say yeah, I guess, but there's nothing I can point to as pain I can't address. It's not sadness that controls me, it's not anger I can name, just a missing kind of feeling that never feels the same. I thought healing would be heavy, but it's lighter than I knew. I feel empty, not broken, like I've already let go of the version of me waiting for something to unfold. There's no fight left in the silence, no collapse I have to face. I feel empty, just in place. Even memories don't hit me like they used to in the night. They pass through like reflections without changing how I write. The story still continues, but it doesn't twist my core. I don't fall into the feeling the way I did before. It's strange how absence changes what you think you couldn't lose. I feel empty, not broken, like the noise is finally gone. Not because I fixed it, but because I moved along. There's a strange kind of stillness where I don't need to defend. I feel empty, not broken at the end. Maybe emptiness is just the space before you refill. Not a wound that stays forever, not a place you're forced to feel. I don't know what comes after, but I'm not falling down. There's no urgency inside me, no chaos left to fight. Just a quiet understanding that I made it through the night. I don't try to define it or turn it into pain. I just sit inside the nothing without needing to explain. And if you ever wonder what became of all that weight, it didn't break me into pieces. It just slowly lost its shape. I don't call it devastation, I don't call it defeat. I feel empty, not broken, and that's me. And that's me. I feel empty, not broken, and it's different than before. Not a fall, not an ending, not something I restore. Just a calm I didn't expect. In a place I thought would bleed, I feel empty, not broken, and I can breathe. Nothing left to fix, just space. I don't chase every thought anymore. When your name appears in my mind, I just notice it arriving and let it pass with time. No more digging through the meaning, no more turning it into pain. Just a moment that exists here and then fades again. I used to hold on to everything like it was meant to stay. I let the thoughts pass, I don't hold them in my chest. I don't turn them into stories that I can't forget. They come, they go, they leave me without pulling me apart. I let the thoughts pass, and it feels like the start. I don't analyze the silence like I used to every night. I don't build entire meanings out of what you didn't write. I just see it for what it is now. Not a message, not a sign, just a quiet little moment moving through my mind. Not everything deserves to stay inside me. I let the thoughts thinking. Now I just observe. I let the thoughts pass, and I learn. Even memories don't trap me the way they used to do. They arrive without permission, and then they drift on through. I don't fight them for attention, I don't beg them to explain. I just let them be what they are without replaying the pain. I thought thinking meant feeling, but I can choose what stays. I let the thoughts pass. I don't build homes inside my head for things that only hurt me when they're already dead. They rise, they fall, they vanish without needing to be held. I let the thoughts pass, and I've learned myself. Maybe peace isn't empty, maybe it's the space I found, where not every single feeling has to pin me to the ground. I don't silence what I think now, I just don't follow it down. There's a softness in the distance between reaction and reply, like I finally learned the difference between living and just why. I don't need to fix the thinking, I don't need to make it mine. I just watch it come and leave me, one thought at a time. And if you ever wonder what's left inside my mind, it's not you controlling everything like it used to in time. You're just another passing echo that doesn't stay or grow. I let the thoughts pass, and I let you go. I let the thoughts pass. No more holding, no more fight, just a quiet understanding that I'll be alright. Not everything is meaning, not everything is pain. I let the thoughts pass, and I stay. Come, 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 go, fade, done. I don't run from it anymore. The silence knows my name. It sits beside me on the floor, and it doesn't feel the same. It used to sound like absence, like something I should fix. Now it feels like a language I'm slowly learning to exist with. I thought silence meant I lost something. Now I think it just means I stayed. I sit with the silence, and it sits with me too. No more running from the echoes of everything we knew. It doesn't ask me questions, it doesn't pull me apart. I sit with the silence, and I listen to my heart. I used to fill the quiet with your voice in my head, replaying every moment of the words we never said. But now I let it breathe here without trying to escape. Like maybe I don't need to fix it to be okay. It's strange how what once hurt me now just passes through. I sit with the silence, no more fighting it away, no more pretending I'm not still feeling yesterday. It doesn't feel like ending, it feels like letting be. I sit with the silence and it sits with me. I notice little details I never saw before, like how my breathing changes when I'm not at war, with memories are missing, or the shape of what we were. It's not happiness exactly, but it doesn't hurt. I thought healing meant forgetting, but I remember and still stay. I sit with the silence, and it doesn't feel like pain, just the space where something ended without needing to explain. No more chasing closure, no more asking why. I sit with the silence and I let it pass me by. Maybe this is what recovery is. Not loud, not bright, not new, just learning how to stay inside what used to break you through. I don't need to fix the quiet or turn it into sound. I just need to exist here without running out. Some nights it still gets heavy, but I don't fall apart. I just sit and let it happen, like weather in my heart. There's something almost gentle in not resisting pain, like even broken pieces can still remain. And I don't know what comes after, but I know I'm still here, sitting with the silence instead of fear. I don't need to fill it, I don't need to pretend. I sit with the silence and I don't rush the end. I sit with the silence and it finally feels mine. Not a wound I keep reopening, just a space I learned in time. I thought I'd always suffer, but it's softened over me. I sit with the silence and it lets me be. No noise, no rush, just breathe. I don't try to rebuild it anymore, I just notice what remains. The pieces that didn't leave me when everything else changed. There's no rush to make it whole now, no pressure to restore. I sit with what's left of us and don't ask for more. It's not healing like I imagined, it's just learning to stay. I sit with what's left, not fixing, not breaking, just existing in the space that we stopped creating. There's a softness in the damage that doesn't hurt like before. I sit with what's left and I don't close the door. I used to fill the empty parts with everything I could give. Now I let them stay empty and still let myself live. I don't reach for missing pieces like I used to in my mind. I let them be where they ended without trying to rewind. I thought closure meant answers, but it feels more like this. I sit with what's left, and it doesn't ask for fixing. It just breathes in the silence of everything missing. I don't turn it into sadness, I don't turn it into blame. I sit with what's left, and it stays the same. There's a strange kind of honesty in not pretending it's fine, not calling it beautiful or trying to define, just allowing what happened to exist in its shape without turning it into something I need to escape. Not everything unfinished needs to be completed. I sit with what's left like a room after rain, not clean, not destroyed, just changed by the pain. I don't rush to fill the quiet, I don't chase what's gone. I sit with what's left and move on. Maybe this is what happens when you stop forcing repair. You realize not everything broken was meant to be there. I don't feel like I lost something, not in the way I used to feel. It's more like I outgrew the moment they used to feel real. I still carry the memory, but it doesn't carry me. I sit with what's left and let it be. And if this is the ending, it doesn't need to shout. It can be quiet and complete and still work itself out. I don't need to resolve it, I don't need to pretend. I sit with what's left. That's the end. I sit with what's left, and it doesn't ask for meaning, just a place to exist in without overfeeling. I thought I needed answers, but I needed release. I sit with what's left, and I find peace. No fixing, just staying. I don't replay your words anymore, not the way I used to do. They don't echo in my mornings like there's something I run through. You used to feel so large inside me, like you filled every space I had. Now you're just a passing thought that doesn't hit as bad. It didn't turn to hate, it just stopped turning into you. I think less of you now, not in anger, not in pain, just like something that once mattered but doesn't feel the same. You don't take up all my silence like you used to in my head. I think less of you now, and this is everything instead. I don't build you up in memory like I used to every night. I don't turn your flaws to meaning just to keep you in my life. You're not this perfect reflection that kept protecting in my mind. You're just someone I once loved at a different time. I stopped rewriting history to make you feel like home. I think less of you now, and it's quieter this way. No more storms inside my thinking, no more things I need to say. You don't live in every moment like you used to in my past. I think less of you now, breathe at last. There's no dramatic ending, no moment I can trace, just a slow and steady fading of your presence from my space. I still remember what we were, but it doesn't pull me in like I used to lose myself every time it would begin. It's strange how absence softens what once felt like a wound. I think less of you now, not because I forced it down, but because you slowly left me long before I knew it now. You're just a chapter I can read without getting stuck inside. I think less of you now, and I'm alright. Maybe this is what distance does when it finally takes its shape. Not a break, not a disaster, just a quiet kind of escape. I don't need to hate you, I don't need to defend. I just think less of you now, and that's the end. I don't feel the need to reach you, or rewind what wasn't right. I don't turn your name into something I still fight. You're just a part of what I lived, not a place I stay. And that change inside my thinking carried me away. And if you ever wonder if I still feel the same, I don't carry you as weight now, I don't carry you as blame. You don't know my inner silence like you once used to do. I think less of you now, and more of me too. I think less of you now, and it doesn't hurt to say you're just someone from a version that slowly drifted away. I thought I'd always miss you, but I don't in the same way. I think less of you now, and I'm okay. No hate, no love, just gone. I used to think quiet meant something missing, like a room forgetting how to speak. But now I hear it differently. It doesn't feel weak. It feels like space finally stopping after running for so long. Like the world put down its noise and nothing feels wrong. I didn't expect it to feel like this, so unfamiliar, and still I'm learning the quiet, not as emptiness but sound. Just slower, softer moments I never noticed before now. It doesn't ask me to be anything, it doesn't pull me apart. I'm learning the quiet, and it reaches my heart. There's a difference in my breathing that I only just now hear. Like I used to live inside reaction instead of being here. No urgency inside my thinking, no chasing after signs, just small unnoticed seconds that feel like mine. I thought silence would hurt me, but it's teaching me instead. I'm learning the quiet, not as something I survive, but something I can sit inside without needing to hide. It doesn't bring the past back, it doesn't force me down. I'm learning the quiet, and I'm found. Even memories behave differently. They don't rush me anymore. They arrive without demand and then drift across across the floor. I don't hold them like before. I don't turn them into pain. They just pass like distant weather and fade again. Not everything that returns is meant to stay. I'm learning the quiet, not the silence that I feared, but the space between the echoes that slowly disappeared. I don't fill it with old feelings. I don't chase what's behind. I'm learning the quiet, and I don't mind. Maybe healing isn't louder, maybe it's less to hold. Less of everything I carried, less of what felt cold. I don't need to understand it, I just let it be. There are moments I still stumble into versions of the past, but they don't break my direction, they don't make it last. I just notice and then move on, like I've learned a new way to exist without collapsing into yesterday. And if I look back later at who I used to be, I won't hear all the breaking, just the quiet version of me who stopped trying to escape it and learned how to remain. I'm learning the quiet, and it changed my name. I'm learning the quiet, not as loss but as release. A different kind of living that doesn't ask for peace, because it already found it in the space between the noise. I'm learning the quiet, and it's my voice. Soft, steady, still. I don't recognize myself the same in the way I used to be. There's something softer in my silence, something lighter underneath. I still carry what we went through, but it doesn't weigh me down. I'm still here, just different than I was back then somehow. It didn't happen all at once, it just quietly rearranged. I'm still here, just different, not broken, not the same. I don't live inside the echo of everything we named. There's a distance in my heartbeat that feels like I survived. I'm still here, just different, and I'm alive. I don't speak in old reactions or repeat the same mistakes. I don't fall into the patterns they used to make me break. Even memories feel softer, like they learned to let me be. I'm still carrying the story, but it's not carrying me. I thought I'd always stay the same, but change found its own way. I'm still here, just different, not who I used to know. I don't chase the broken feeling just to feel something I lost. There's a quiet kind of motion where I used to disappear. I'm still here, just different. I'm still here. Maybe healing isn't becoming someone new to nights I still remember, but they don't pull me in. They just pass like distant weather that I don't live within. I can look at what we were now without losing who I am. I'm still here, just different than I began. I don't rush into the silence, I don't fear it like before. It's just part of what I carry, not something I endure. And if I ever fall back slightly, I know I'll rise again. I'm still here, just different, and that's when I'm still here, just different, not erased, not replaced, just a quieter version of everything I faced. I don't need to be who I was to know I made it through. I'm still here, just different, and that's the truth. Still here, still me, just changed. I don't panic when I'm quiet now. It doesn't feel like something wrong. The empty space around me doesn't feel that strong. I used to fill it with distraction or anything that made a sound, but now I just exist inside it without needing someone around. It took time to stop escaping what I thought I couldn't face. I'm used to being alone, not in a painful way, just a steady kind of living that doesn't drift away. I don't wait for something missing to come and make me whole. I'm used to being alone, and I'm in control. I eat my meals in silence, and it doesn't feel cold. I walk through empty evenings without needing to be told that something's supposed to fix it or fill the space I'm in. I just let it stay as nothing without turning it into sin. I thought alone meant broken, but it just meant mine. I'm used to being alone. It doesn't press on my chest, it doesn't turn into questions or make me feel less. I don't search for company just to escape my mind. I'm used to being alone, and I'm fine. There's a rhythm in the silence I didn't notice before, like the way my thoughts can settle without needing more. I don't treat it like a problem, I don't treat it like a test. I just live inside the stillness and let it rest. It stopped feeling like absence and started feeling like space. I'm used to being alone, not because I gave up trying, but because I stopped believing I was meant for constant filling. There's a comfort in the distance that I didn't understand. I'm used to being alone, and I stand. Maybe loneliness changes stop calling it pain. Maybe it becomes something you don't need to explain. I don't fear the quiet anymore. It doesn't make me small. I still care about connection, but I don't chase it down. I don't lose myself in waiting for someone to come around. I let things arrive naturally, or not at all. I'm used to being alone, and I don't fall. And if you ever wonder what I've become today, I didn't turn into nothing, I just found my own way. I don't need another presence to define my tone. I'm used to being alone on my own. I'm used to being alone, and it doesn't feel like loss, just a quiet understanding of what I've crossed. I still feel everything I am without needing someone near. I'm used to being alone, and I'm here, still steady enough. I still remember you sometimes, but it doesn't hit my chest the same. It's more like seeing something familiar that forgot to call my name. There's no rush I'm missing anymore, no sinking in my breath, just a quiet little echo that doesn't lead to depth. I thought this would last forever, the way it used to ache. It doesn't hurt the same, not like it did before. It doesn't take me over or knock me to the floor. It's still there in the background, but it doesn't own me now. It doesn't hurt the same, and I don't know how. I can walk through old conversations without rereading every line. I don't search for hidden meanings in what you didn't define. Your silence doesn't confuse me like it used to in my head. It just exists as something finished, not something still half said. I used to feel everything like it was happening again. It doesn't hurt the same. It's not sharp, it's not loud. It's more like distant weather that already passed the clouds. I thought I'd always break open whenever I think of you. It doesn't hurt the same, and that's true. Even the memories behave differently. They don't pull me under now. They just show up and then leave, like they don't know how to stay and make me suffer the way they used to do. They lost the weight they carried when I was still close to you. It's strange how time can soften what once destroyed your name. It doesn't hurt the same, and I don't fight it back. I don't rebuild the sadness just to feel something I lack. It's still part of my story, but it's not my breaking point. It doesn't hurt the same, and I've learned to avoid. Maybe healing isn't silence or forgetting what you knew. Maybe it's just the moment when it stops defining you. I don't have to erase it, okay today. There are nights I still remember how I used to fall apart, but even that feels distant, like it belonged to a different heart. I don't feel like I escaped it, I feel like I just moved through what once felt like forever. It's something I got through. And if you ever wonder, why do you still mean to me? You're not a wound I carry, just a page I read and leave. I don't say this with anger or try to force it through. It doesn't hurt the same, and neither do you. It doesn't hurt the same, not because I forgot, but because I stopped reliving everything that I was not. I still remember loving you, but it doesn't pull me down. It doesn't hurt the same. And I found out, not gone, just changed. It doesn't feel like I imagined this part after letting go. No fireworks of healing, no dramatic afterglow, just a stillness I don't recognize, moving through my day, like everything I feared would break me just drifted away. I keep waiting for the crash, but it doesn't come at all. It feels strange but calm, like I stepped outside the storm, not fully whole, not broken, just no longer torn. There's a distance in my heartbeat that I don't need to defend. It feels strange but calm, and it doesn't end. I notice simple things again, like light on empty floors, like how silence has a texture I never felt before. I don't search for hidden meanings in everything I see. I just let the moment happen without it hurting me. I thought peace would feel familiar, but it feels like something new. It feels strange but calm, not the calm I used to know. This one doesn't ask me questions, it just lets me go. I'm not rushing into meaning, I'm not falling back again. It feels strange but calm, and it might be the end. Even memories arrive softer, like they forgot their weight. They don't pull me into chaos, they don't recreate the pain. They just pass me like reflections on a moving window glass, and I don't try to catch them as they pass. I used to live inside reaction, now I just observe. It feels strange but calm, like my mind stopped running fast. No more chasing what was never meant is what it looks like when the damage stops at sound. Not a victory or ending, just no longer going down. I don't feel like someone different, I just feel less pulled apart. There's no instruction for this feeling, no map I had to find. It just slowly started happening deep inside my mind, like something finally loosened without me asking why. And I'm standing in the middle of a quieter sky. And if I ever lose this feeling, I won't call it a mistake. I'll just know I once stood in it and didn't break. Because calm doesn't need permission to arrive or stay. It feels strange but calm, and that's okay. It feels strange but calm, not the calm I used to chase. This one doesn't try to fix me or erase my space. It just lets me exist here without pulling me apart. It feels strange but calm in my heart. No rush, no noise, just air. It's quieter than I remember, like the world forgot my name. No doors slamming, no goodbye text, just a softer kind of pain. Your absence doesn't shout anymore, it just sits inside my room, like dust on things we used to touch that never learned to move. I thought I'd fall apart without you, but I just faded slow. It's quiet without you, but it hurts in a different way. Not the kind that breaks you down, just the kind that stays. I still feel you in the silence, like you never really left. It's quiet without you, and I haven't healed yet. I still reach for old routines, like you might still be around, pouring coffee for two people, even when you're not found. The mirror doesn't feel familiar, but it doesn't feel wrong. Just a space where something used to be that slowly became gone. There's no more storm between us, just an empty kind of peace. It's quiet without you, like the world forgot our sound. No more fighting, no more falling, just nothing all around. I thought I'd feel better by now, but I just feel less of me. It's quiet without you, and I don't know what that means. I don't cry the way I used to. It doesn't come in waves, just a numbness in the background. I quietly became, even memories feel distant, like they happened to someone else. I think I loved you so loudly, it turned into a shell. I should be moving forward, but I'm standing goodbye. When you said goodbye, people ask if I'm okay now, and I say I'm alright, but they don't see the quiet parts I carry. Every night there's no chaos left inside me, just a still empty space where your voice used to echo, but even echoes fade. Maybe I should move on now, but moving feels unreal, like I'm learning how to live without knowing how to feel. I don't reach for you anymore, but I don't reach for me. It's quiet without you, and I'm learning what that means. It's quiet without you, but I can't call it peace, just a softer kind of breaking that nobody can see. I still feel you in the silence, like you never really left. It's quiet without you, and I haven't healed yet. No noise, no fight, no goodbye, just quiet where you used to be. It didn't end with shouting, no door that slammed too hard, no final words that shattered what we already had. It just started disappearing in places we didn't see, like love forgot its language between you and me. There was nothing to argue, so we never called it gone. Love left without sound, no warning, no collapse, just a slow erosion we didn't notice in the past. It didn't break in pieces, it just faded out of you. Love left without sound, and I did too. We kept acting like it mattered, kept the routine in place, but something in the distance lost its shape, its weight, its face. Even silence felt different, like it wasn't ours to hold. Two people in the same space, but emotionally cold. I thought endings would be louder, but this one didn't speak. Love left without sound, not in anger, not in pain, just a quiet rearranging of everything we name. No final explanation, no reason to explain. Love left without sound and stayed that way. And stayed that way. Tried to fix, but even those were tired, like we were already split. Not because we stopped caring, but because we stopped reaching. Love didn't break between us, it just stopped breathing. It didn't need permission, it just left the room. Love left without sound, like a shadow leaving light. No dramatic final ending, just a softer kind of night. I still feel where it was once, but not what it became. Love left without sound, and nothing stayed the same. Maybe not all endings are meant to be defined. Some already been cleared. No echoes trying to follow me. No version I still hear. It's not heartbreak in a moment. It's the absence of return. Love didn't crash or break apart. It just stopped being heard. And if you ever ask me what we really became, I won't call it destruction or a thing I need to name. It was something that just faded without needing proof or plan. Love left without sound, and I understand. Love left without sound, and I didn't fall apart. Just a quiet kind of ending that rewrote my heart. No ending I can point to, no moment I can show. Love left without sound, and I let it go. I wake up without the panic. No rush to check my phone. No fear of what I might have lost or who I'm losing now alone. Even time feels softer lately, like it stopped chasing me. Everything I thought would break me just became memory. I used to feel everything too fast. Now I barely feel it all. Nothing feels urgent now. Not your name, not your silence, not the weight of what we were, not the shape of this absence. I thought I'd fall apart by now, but I just moved through the day. Nothing feels urgent now, and I don't know what to say. I don't check old conversations like I used to every night. I don't search for hidden meaning in every faded line of light. Your presence used to feel like gravity, pulling everything into place. Now even missing you feels distant, like it happened to a different face. It's strange how pain can slow down until it doesn't hurt the same. Nothing feels urgent now. No reaction, no reaching back, no emotion, no emergency, no desire to react. I thought I'd be drowning in it, but I'm just floating through. Nothing feels urgent now, not even you. Even sadness doesn't visit like it used to do before. It just comes in quiet pieces that don't knock on my door. I don't fight the memories anymore, they just pass me by, like I'm someone they don't belong to, or someone they stopped trying to find. I thought healing would be loud, but it's just this quiet change. Nothing feels urgent now. I'm fixing us, not letting go, not the questions I once carried, not the answers. I don't know. I thought I'd miss you endlessly, but even that feels slow. Nothing feels urgent now, and I'm learning to let it go. Maybe this is how it happens, not in breaking, but in time. When the things that used to hurt you stop showing up in your mind. I'm not healed, I'm not fine, I'm just somewhere in between, where everything I used to feel is getting hard to reach. I still remember everything, but it doesn't doesn't pull me down like it used to take my breathing when your absence came around. Now it's just a quiet knowing of something that once was real, without the need to chase the pieces of the way I used to feel. And that includes you. Nothing feels urgent now. Not the past, not the ending, not the version of me breaking, not the story I was defending. I thought I'd never make it out, but I'm standing in the quiet somehow. Nothing feels urgent now, and that's where I am now. No panic, no chase, no sound, just stillness where urgency used to live. The nights don't feel as heavy now like they used to on my chest. I still stay up a little later, but I'm not losing all my rest. Your name doesn't visit often in the way it used to do. It just passes through the silence without pulling me into you. I didn't force it to change, it just slowly settled down. The nights are easier now, not perfect, just less loud. I can sit inside the dark without breaking down. Somehow I still feel what we were, but it doesn't take me under. The nights are easier now, and I don't wonder. I don't scroll through old messages looking for a sign of us. I don't replay conversations that already turned to dust. The memories still exist here, but they don't demand my time. They just sit there in the background like something I left behind. Strange how pain can soften without ever saying why. The nights are easier now, I don't fight them like before. I don't turn every quiet moment into something I can't ignore. I just let the stillness happen without needing to escape. The nights are easier now, in a quiet way. Even loneliness feels lighter, like it learned to lose its edge. It's no longer something chasing me or standing on the ledge. I can breathe inside the absence without trying to fill the space. Like I finally stopped confusing emptiness with your face. I thought I'd always struggle with the silence you left behind. The nights are easier now, not because I forgot, but because I stopped resisting everything that I am not. I don't fall into the echo when it calls out your name. The nights are easier now, they're not the same. Maybe healing isn't daylight, maybe it's the steady dark where you learn to stop reacting to everything that used to spark. I don't need to fix the night, I just let it be. There's a calm I didn't know existed between the hurt and peace. Like I'm standing in the middle of everything I used to feel release. I'm not fully moved on yet, but I'm no longer stuck, and that alone feels If you ever wonder how I turned out in the end, I didn't disappear in heartbreak. I just learned to bend. The nights don't own me anymore, they just pass me by. The nights are easier now, and so am I. The nights are easier now, I can finally let them stay without turning every memory into something I can't face. I still carry what we were, but it doesn't pull me down. The nights are easier now, and I found my ground. Quiet, steady mind. Quiet, steady mind. It used to be so loud in me, like everything would scream your name. Every thought would turn into you, every silence felt the same. But now it's just a quiet room, no echo chasing me around. The things that used to break me don't even make a sound. I didn't fight it away, it just slowly left on its own. The noise is gone, not suddenly, not clean, just a fading kind of distance from everything I've been. No more storms inside my head, no more falling through the past. The noise is gone, and it didn't last. I don't replay conversations like they're still alive at night. I don't twist every word you said to make it feel right. Even the memories behave like they don't need me anymore. They pass me like a hallway I don't walk through like before. I thought silence would hurt me, but it just settled in. The noise is gone, I don't chase it back. No more emotions static, no more losing track of who I am without the chaos I used to call my own. The noise is gone, and I'm alone. There's a strange kind of clarity in the absence of the fight. Like my mind stopped replaying everything I tried. I don't fill it with new meaning, I just let it exist. A quiet that feels unfamiliar, but I don't resist. I didn't think I'd ever reach a place this still inside. The noise is gone, and it doesn't feel like loss, just a softer kind of ending. I didn't have to cross, I still remember everything, but it doesn't pull me down. The noise is gone, and I've found out maybe healing isn't louder, maybe it's just this space where the things that used to haunt you slowly lose their place. I don't need to name it, I don't need to explain. Even you feel different now, not sharp, not near, not pain. Just a passing kind of memory that doesn't stay the same. I don't reach into the quiet, trying to make it more. I just let it be the answer I fine before. And if I ever look back at who I used to be, I won't hear all the breaking, I'll just see a version of me that lived inside the noise once, but somehow made it through. The noise is gone, and so are you. The noise is gone, and I didn't lose myself. I just stopped needing chaos to feel something else. No more running in my mind, no more endless echoing. The noise is gone, and I'm settling quiet. Finally quiet. It doesn't cut the same anymore, the way your memory used to do. It still shows up in quiet moments, but it doesn't break me through. I used to feel it all at once, like a storm I couldn't escape. Now it arrives a little gentler, like it forgot how to take. I don't know when it changed, but something inside let go. The pain feels softer now, not gone, just far away. Like something I once survived that doesn't rule my day. I still remember everything, but it doesn't pull me down. The pain feels softer now than it did back then somehow. I can say your name out loud without my voice collapsing. I can walk through old places without my chest overlapping with every version of the ending. I thought I wouldn't survive, but even those sharpest edges have started to dull inside. I thought I'd always bleed from this, but even wounds learn time. The pain feels softer now, like it finally lost its way. I don't carry it the same way. I don't recreate the ache. It still exists in fragments, but it doesn't own me now. The pain feels softer now. I didn't know it would, but how? There are moments I still pause in when something brings you back, but it's more like distant weather than a heart attack. I can let it pass through me without falling apart again. Like I'm no longer trapped inside. What used to feel like the end, I didn't erase you, I just stopped reliving it. The pain feels softer now, not erased, just reduced. Like the sharpest parts of missing you finally came unglued. I thought it would stay forever, but nothing really does. The pain feels softer now, and I'm not afraid of us. Maybe healing isn't forgetting, maybe it's the slow release where what once felt like destruction turns into quiet peace. I don't hate what happened, I don't chase what's gone, I just feel the pain grow lighter as I move on. Even sadness has its rhythm, and I'm learning how to breathe without holding every memory so tightly to me. I don't need to rewrite it, I just let it stay without letting it define me every single day. And if you what became of me. I didn't disappear, I just learned to see that even deepest heartbreak doesn't stay forever bound. The pain feels softer now, and I'm still around. The pain feels softer now, like it finally learned my name, like it stopped trying to consume me. And I've learned how. Not gone, just softer. Not gone, just softer.